Another hot topic that really caught our attention in the last couple of days is, in fact, a couple of days ago, yesterday, was the information we got from the NIDCOM, that's the Nigerian Diaspora Commission, that said that Northern Turkey have become very volatile for killing Northern Cyprus have become quite volatile for Nigerians because many are being killed without proper investigation, and they'll tell them that the children committed suicide. We're following that story. We're going to try to get a few of some leads to see if we can speak to the family of those who lost their children to just describe what their experience was, because we hear that lots of Nigerians have children in school in Northern Cyprus.
So
that's a serious situation.
As a parent that is desiring, I want to find a better future for my children, and it looks like, oh, Nigeria is all, we don't know what's going on with Nigeria, what's the future with Nigeria? Many parents in Nigeria whose children are due for university at all costs are finding schools abroad. And when you cannot do UK or do US or do Canada, they do Cyprus.
Right.
You know, and Cyprus has become like the hub destination that, oh, you can go to good schools there, they're affordable, and you still get an international certificate from your school. You can actually come back to Nigeria with a certificate that you studied abroad. But here's the thing. It is now being seen that there are several cases of Nigerian students dying in that country.
To be precise, what Abike Dabiri said was that at least 100 children have died, have been killed. And it seems as though that state is not recognized as a state. Right, that country is not recognized as a country, so except for only Turkey recognizes them as a country.
So they said they're not part of the United Nations, and only Turkey recognizes them as that. And so the question for me also is, I guess, a parent, when a parent is making the decision really for a child, every parent wants their child to succeed and to excel, but we need to do much more than just sending our children off to different kinds of countries. We need to find out that when they get there, are they protected? Where do they go to if they find themselves in an uncomfortable situation, or who should they call on? And if you find out that legally a country is not a country, you know, there's no one that you can take the problem to, there's no one that can speak on your behalf, there's no, yes, what would you have taken your child and put him in sort of like no man's land.
What is more bothersome is that we got the information that since 2016 to date, 100. Why did we have to wait till this long?
Because we don't speak.
One child dies, that's enough. 2 children, that's way too many. So why are we just hearing about it now? I'm sure they probably have said something, but we need the kind of noise. We should have had this noise 4 years ago.
I am very, very partial and sentimental about Abike Dabiri, and because she's someone that's
on ground.
She's always on ground, and she speaks, and there's a lot of activity around it. So I would want to point fingers at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, because honestly, the welfare of Nigerians abroad is under the purview of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So suddenly in the past 2 years, in the past 1 year, we have an official body called NIDCOM, and they are now speaking up concerning this. Whether it's coming from NIDCOM or from Foreign Affairs, my own is, finally, we have somebody speaking up concerning the welfare of Nigerians abroad. And if they've advised Nigerians not to put their children in Cyprus, every Nigerian parent watching right now, carry your children back and bring them to Nigeria at all costs. It's better for them to study in Nigeria. There are millions of people here. Anyway, we're not dying now. It's not that bad.
That's a whole different conversation.
No, it's not that bad. They should bring them back.
No, it is.
Yes, it is bad, but we're here. And it's better to be in your house than to be where you might just get, whatever is happening there.
Different strokes for different folks.
There's nobody that you can cry out to there, and that's the biggest challenge.
Yes, you're correct. Let me go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll see if we can continue this conversation, because I know that we're going to try to link up with somebody. I'm not sure we can get her today or tomorrow, but we'll let you know after the break. Stay with us, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Thanks for staying with us. So we're still on this issue that the Nigerian the Diaspora Commission warned Nigerians and Nigerian parents against sending their children to universities in Northern Cyprus over the mysterious killings of Nigerians. According to reports, no fewer than 100 Nigerian students studying abroad in Northern Cyprus, have been killed between 2016 and 2020. We said that earlier. Now, joining us on the show is the head of Media and Public Relations, Nigerian Diaspora Commission. Good morning, Abdurraham Balogun. Are you there? Okay, I'm told that we're still trying to get him on the phone. But so the point is that we've already discussed this earlier, that parents should begin to think twice about sending their children there. And if your children are already there, either you relocate them to another state or bring them home.
Okay, so what's the process that parents use to choose where they send their children off to school? So usually you would go for like they do like all these fairs and you see different schools. But then when you finally decide that you want to take your child out of the country, I'm sure that there are information that we normally get about the different schools, what they do, the communities, like the Nigerian communities of students in the different schools, what are they saying? So if you were checking universities like in the UK, you're able to go on their website and find affiliate websites of communities of, like Nigerians, and then you'd hear the pros and cons about why they are in that school or what the community outside the university, things like that. So it's important that parents put all those into consideration before making this move. Also, when it comes to the government as well, the thing is, I don't like to drag in government every time we talk, but the truth is that if our schools were better, many people would not be looking for different places. That's a whole new kind of worms. Let me talk to Abdulrahman. I think he's on the phone now. Good morning, Mr. Balogun. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Good to have you on the phone. So, you scared many of us when you said that 100 of our children have been killed in Northern Cyprus. Could you give us a rough idea on what kind of investigations are ongoing there to help ensure that we find justice?
Well, thank you very much for having me. It's actually we have more than that. It's from 2012 to date. There have been cases of killings of Nigerians in mysterious circumstances, unreported. We don't get some of these cases reported, but except until when Justice Amina Bello petitioned us on the death of Ibrahim Khalil Bello, who was alleged to have committed suicide from a 7-story building. It's not really scary, but it's actuality. What really happened?
Okay, so here is our worry that we're just hearing about this because obviously, because a prominent person's son recently passed on, so he recently died because of in Northern Cyprus. It seems that's why the news is coming up because parents are worried that how come we didn't get this information many years back? And the parents who have actually written to either the Ministry of Foreign Affairs or even your own commission, they say that they didn't get any response. Is that correct?
Yes, that is very correct. When we are not being petitioned or this information is not brought to our notice, you may not likely to get it. It's only those who are affected that we know about this thing. And then more importantly, the country in question is not a country recognized by United Nations. It's under Turkey. It's only Turkey that recognizes that country.
But
so
they have a high commission.
You don't even know who to discuss with.
Whoa. Abdulrahman Balogun, they have a high commission.
That's why, as a commission, we've been warning Nigerian students not to go to that place.
Okay, but you are aware they have a high commission in Abuja and that they are issuing visas to Nigerians.
What? Hello?
You are aware they have a high commission in Nigeria. That means we have an official relationship with Cyprus.
They have what?
They have a high commission in Nigeria.
No. It's I'm not aware.
Oh, but
we only deal with the Turkish ambassador.
Oh, well,
because they're not recognized with UN. So we can't be discussing with if they have any higher commission.
Okay, so I have details here about Mr. Anastasio Pavlon Leventis, Honorary Commissioner of the Republic of Cyprus, Lagos Consulate.
So there's Northern Cyprus, which is different from Cyprus. So
is there a difference?
We are talking of Northern Cyprus. Anyway.
Is it different from Cyprus?
Yes.
Okay, so those that go to school in Cyprus are not bothered. Let's give, so that we have clear information to those watching us now.
Most of these universities we are talking about are domiciled in Northern Cyprus, which is other Turkey.
Okay.
We wanted to be
It's
clear.
not an island.
For those of us that don't know what you're talking about, many people are not aware. So what Toko was trying to say is that help us clarify. You get your visas to Cyprus. This university in Cyprus are not...
You get a transit visa from Turkey.
From Turkey, yes.
Yes.
So from Turkey, you can go to Cyprus or Northern Cyprus.
From Turkey, you now go to Northern Cyprus.
Okay, he's not understanding me. Okay, point taken.
Okay, so I get
the attractive thing, maybe, the attractive thing is we learned that the scholarship, they come in here to inform our people that they have scholarship and then very cheap school fees.
Visa is very cheap.
That's why most Nigerians are rushing there.
Okay, I think we get it.
Okay, yes. I just wanted to find out, when would you say NIDCOM first, when did it first come to your knowledge that students were mysteriously being killed in Northern Cyprus?
Actually, we've been hearing it in terms of in the social media. But, until when we have petition, a properly written petition stating some of the cases, will now step into it.
Okay,
Justice Amina Bello, whose son was murdered, allegedly, petitioned us, and Office of Attorney General, and, and the Interpol. I must tell you, they're already working on it.
Right.
So we just got to know of it when she petitioned us. If you don't petition us, if they are not, because some of the parents are not even ready to come out to say that so happened to their kids. Very sad.
Okay, so we'll continue to monitor the story, unfortunately. But thank you very much for sharing this with us. Hopefully our viewers have heard. That place has become very, very was unsafe for our children.
Our message is that Nigerian parents should not send their children again to that place because if you have been cases of death.
Point taken, sir. Thank you very much. Let's go to break. Okay, I was going to continue to go on a break, but before we go on a break,
let me quickly just clarify something, because Google helps us, and when you don't know something, you check. So obviously, there is a different community, a different place called Northern Cyprus. It is different from the Republic of Cyprus. And Northern Cyprus is the place that is seen as dangerous for Nigerians right now because there is no official relationship between Nigeria and Cyprus. So earlier we were saying Cyprus, but and I was thinking it was the regular Republic of Cyprus. So it is Northern Cyprus, the one that you come through Turkey. That's the one that is a danger zone for us.
I'm curious to know why they would come all the way, give scholarships to take them there to kill them. No. Is there, for me, I'm very interested in the investigations, and I'm worried also that if it comes to government's knowledge, even though if it's not officially, they're not officially petitioned, if it comes to government's knowledge that Nigerians are being killed somewhere, I think that there should be like huge information. Like if you are at the airport even, you should see, if you know that you're going off to school in Northern Cyprus, these are the numbers of deaths that has happened. Do you understand? I just feel that we should be able to take initiative to protect Nigerians before.
Well, that's what we're doing. That's what we're discussing, and that's why NIDCOM made the announcement. So it's a good thing that we have that information from NIDCOM. Another thing is that we can't even prosecute. We can't go to UN to petition them because they're not recognized. So that's,
Nigerians are just gone like that.
Yes.
So
okay, let me take this
we
call.
have a major one.
Good morning. Are you there? Thanks for calling. Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for calling. Go ahead, please.
Hello.
You're live. Go ahead, please. You're live on TV. Please stop listening to the television. You have to disconnect that call.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is my first time calling.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
This is my first time calling.
Welcome to the show. Yeah, listen to the TV. Well, sorry. Let's take a few minutes.
When you call in, listen to the phone call, not the television. The television is about a few minutes delayed. Go ahead, please.
Yes, Festus Akiboye says, Cyprus is not a recognized country. My nephew was given admission to study in a university there, so I did a research study on many of the universities there and found that majority of them are substandard. And so that's another thing. So you think you're taking them away from Nigerian schools who are not, they are not up to standard, and then take them to universities, maybe even worse than the countries that you have just left.
All right, that's all we can take on that. We're going to break. We'll be right back.
You can watch Your View on TVC every Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Nigerian time on DSTV channel 418 GOTV channel 27 and channel 47, StarTimes channel 121 and channel 307, Play TV channel 801 and channel 190, UHF 49, Sky channel 515 for UK viewers. Watch live on Facebook at TVC Connect and on our website tvcentertainment.tv/livestream.